Hi, a very good morning, everyone. We'll be starting in 5 minutes. Request you to please ask your team members to join uh, so that we can start as soon as possible.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, Lalit, good morning.
Good morning. Okay, let's wait for
Hi,
two more.
Lalit. Good morning.
Morning, guys. Just 2 more minutes and then we can start. In the meanwhile, if you can just ping all of your colleagues and everything, everybody who you think not there in the call, maybe not on YouTube and not on Zoom call. So just ping them once and we'll start in 2 minutes.
Hey everyone, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Cool. Shall we start, Gorika, Shravya?
Yes, Lalit.
Awesome. Good morning, everyone. First of all, thanks and for joining us in the morning, and good to have you here. Um, First of all, I would like to highlight few points in terms of our April, May, June quarter. The big highlight is like we are able to hit somewhere around 500 plus crore kind of a CGMV in this quarter, which takes us in a gross merchandising value of like around 2000 CR plus overall. That is a kind of volume which you guys are able to move across cities, across BUs to the customer home, right? So it's a big number overall, right? So first, big achievement and congrats to all of you. And the good part is like every month on month we are able to hit our highest ever, and we are seeing that thing in our revenue in terms of our confirmed bookings, CGMV, everywhere, right? So handovers. So good part is like we are growing, we are consistently growing. It's not like that we are able to achieve things in 1 or 2 months, right? So the fundamentals are good. We are moving in a very right direction. Overall, the parametric things which we are taking, be it across increasing the conversions to ASP increase, category penetrations, right? A lot of things which we are doing are fundamentally in the right direction. So keep doing that thing, and let's see what is coming in our Jazz quarter, which is our July, August, September quarter. So yeah, with that, if we can move to the first slide, and on that first slide, I would like to ask Saurav to first of all give his viewpoint on this first slide, because I know that initially the whole company was only FHD, and then from there onward it has moved to different BUs. Now more businesses are coming forward. Yeah, Saurav, over to you.
Right, no, it's great. First of all, congrats for the first quarter of FY25 of the new financial year. So congrats to everybody. Of course, see, it's a repetition of what we always discuss, but I think see, currently what we do is we cover a varied price points in terms of our interiors. So right from starting from Bello, which is a sort of new interiors offering that we added recently, and we also opened our first store in Sarjapur last month, which sort of starts from, a few lakhs to Vinciago, which almost touches sort of, 60, 70, 80 lakhs and 1 CR as well in interiors. So now I think as a lift space from Bello, Select, Vesta and Vinciago in terms of, price point, we cover all of these price points. That is largely for new homes. And we also have renovation offering, which is for existing homes. So I think in terms of price point coverage, we are really good. Of course, we need to push a lot on Bello and Vinciago as we move forward. Let's see how does it. Vinciago is already a scaled business. Bello is relatively new. How does it scale? But with this, we have a very good coverage, right? So, for example, a real estate kind of inventory mix, even if it changes year on year, we are appropriately hedged against that. Whether it is, apartments of 40, 50 lakhs rupees or 1 CR or 1.5, 2 CR, even $1 million, we can well cover the interiors for that. So that's, I think, one part of it. The other is we are also expanding our kitchen and wardrobe in a more franchisee format across tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 cities and towns of India. So that's going to be big. Yeah, I think Lalit and I, we were discussing that it could be close to 1,000 actually stores that we could launch for live space, kitchen and wardrobe. And by launching this, we can reach to interiors of the city and also to tier 3 towns and cities where currently we are not present in. So it is massively increasing our reach through a more franchisee partner kind of distribution network. Casantro, many of you would know, is a brand focused on servicing only architects and designers. We are doing sort of premium and luxury kitchen and wardrobe there today. Sort of it's in initial stages where we're really setting up the foundation well so that we develop some solid accounts and a fundamental strong supply chain that we can service them, because Casantro includes a lot of premium products and customization. So we are sort of establishing it. I think we are in the initial stages of Casantro, but we definitely have large plans to increase Casantro across the geographies, and also across geographies, I mean all the cities, and also increase the category from kitchen and wardrobe to various other categories that our partners will ask. So with this, if you see on the slide, and currently there's no interior company in India which has such a wide coverage of spectrum of offerings, and that makes Livspace definitely the leader in this industry. That we're not just focused on one price point or one kind of offering. We are really diverse and well uh, covering the whole spectrum of the interiors. So really proud of that, and I think looking forward to expanding left, right, and center.
Yeah. So guys, just just to highlight few things is like think in a way that the smallest of all this BU right now sitting at around 2 CR or 3 CR kind of a revenue per month. So think in a way that a lot of companies are having that kind of revenue overall when they're at scale. Right? So for us is like the lowest right now is sitting at that, or I would say newest right now. Right. So that is number one. Second, just like what Saurav has mentioned, the KNW franchises and Centro. See, the idea is like we are already covering new homes. With renovation, the old home is coming into a picture. All the independent homes which we are missing right now will actually are getting penetrated by this franchisee expansion then Centro, because there are a lot of people are traditional business owners and they are looking to get the things done from the architect, interior designers, small studios, they're known studios, I would say. And then all the dealer relationship, they are working on that. So we are trying to capture that particular like real estate demand via these two channels primarily. So yeah. So with that, the complete spectrum of customers is getting covered out of it.
And also, just to add one more thing, while we are expanding our offerings in terms of price points, reachability, what we are also doing in parallel is expanding our demand channels. And our demand channels are really spanning from, I think maybe we'll have one session on that in detail someday, is not just online paid, which is more marketing, performance marketing, but it is also organic, social media, it is brand, direct walk-ins through experience centers. It is a lot of offline channels that we are establishing, partner networks that we are establishing, also feet on street. Referral is again a strong channel that we are implementing. So I think there is a very 360-degree view that we are taking in terms of really be the top sort of player in each of these channels. Brokers, for example, is one of that. And really be present at all the touch points where the customers interact with in terms of thinking about interiors. And hence, you will see a multiplicative impact of both increase in channels and increase in offerings at the same time. Hence, the company from here, is projected to multifold because of largely these two impacts.
Yeah. Cool. Can we move to the next slide where we just want to highlight that what are the key focus area? I know we have reiterated this thing multiple times. I'll just quickly talk about this. So first is always growth, guys. Conversion percentage will focus on increasing our EC meetings. The idea is like to get down to follow-ups. So follow-up is something which we will keep on focusing. Satish, Gaurav, all your BU heads, all your regional heads will always keep pinging about the follow-ups that we should focus on follow-ups to get the best conversion out of it. Second is AOV increase, penetration across categories, starting from services in select, particularly, let's say by creating packages around it. Furniture, we are going very deep in beds, right? So appliances, we are launching our own, I would say, private label. Curtains, we are going to focus more on more. The idea is like curtain right now, the display is lying just as a display, or I would say not display, as a swatches lying in your EC. The idea is like to bring it out and create a kind of a small display in all the ECs, right? Even if we'll not find the place, we'll try to open a parallel EC in front in very near to our current ECs, right? So to cover most of these categories which we are not able to sell, or I would say the presence of those categories are very less in our division. So yeah, so that is AOV increase. The cancellation will keep on focusing on that. SMs which are not happening as per the welcome email. The ownership lies with GMs. Then design project plan which we need to create. TAD bridge, if it is happening, then again GM has to come into the picture and get it done. Reading all the WhatsApp groups which is happening there, and if anything goes wrong and customer is not responding, maybe sometime customer is agitated at that time, GM just need to understand that tone and language and get down to that solving that problem at that moment. And then different cohort. If TAT is getting breached, then obviously there's a different cohort who can just come back and handle this thing. Interim payment milestone is something which we are trying already in one of the cohort in Vesta. So let's see what will the outcome. If you find it good, then we'll implement across. In terms of customer experience, again, the key focus areas like few pointers which we need to resolve is like one is no skewness of at the end of the CGMV, because the payment we are able to collect on time, and in fact there is no skewness in payment collection. But the point is like CGMV we are always raising at the month end, which is not good, which is not healthy, which is creating a lot of problem in the company. We'll focus on that and resolve that thing. So you will see more and more your GMs, regional heads, BO heads will start pinging that if you have collected the payment, why we are not able to raise in next 3 days or 4 days. So that's the whole idea of that. Then faster SOD from the KM, or I would say faster KM from the SOD. Then WoW handover in CSET, you will see that now there's a sixth button which is coming up where customer can click and say that I'm wowed with the whole experience. Rather than giving 5, I'm giving a wow, right? So we'll implement more steps around it. For example, we'll try to start the project with the kind of a small puja or something, and maybe handover at the end, and cake cutting or celebration kind of a handover. Yeah. So few pointers will move around to create that wow experience. The other thing is like service vendor, as we know that a lot of time ops people know better that there are a lot of capacity crunch what was happening on the service vendor. So we are solving that. Second, we have understood that for the smaller projects, there's like a separate vendor base which we require with a different payment terms condition. So Praveen and team is like right now pushing on that particular front and getting it resolved. So with that, you'll find less friction when the project value is very low in terms of services. And the custom carpentry, which is already happening on the site, we are able to identify somewhere around 1 to 2 CR kind of a revenue or volume, which we can already move to factory. The idea is like to bring it to at least 60-70%, which means that somewhere around 4-5 CR kind of a CGM should move to factory rather than just on the direct custom carpentry. These factory are maybe some modular factory directly and some are like custom factory at site. Sorry, at factory. Then daily rigor, site visits, project plans across all the PIDs, PID level review, trackpad, which is very important because right now I can see that a lot of time the trackpad adoption is very low. So you'll see more and more pings from your GMs, your ROHs that why we are not filling the trackpads. Then WhatsApp group, which again all our GM ops are reading right now, just to make sure that if there is any escalation which is about to come, so they can just see that thing and resolve at that moment. In terms of category launches, modular, we are launching a major change is like, or I would say not major change, major introduction of all the finishes, which we are doing probably at the end of this month. So you'll see that a lot of catalog is getting refreshed altogether in that. Then premiumization, most of them are like premiumization kind of finishes and everything. In terms of category 3, signature wall has given us very good penetration in Bangalore. So idea is like to roll it out to pan India. And just like what I mentioned, the more focus will go into curtains, flooring, and tiling. Because right now the whole thing is just lying like a swatches across. The idea is to bring it up and bring it like a display across, right? So that's the whole idea. In terms of furniture, new hidden finishes are coming, or I'd say new hidden designs are coming. Our focus will always remain on bed right now, because if you see a lot of energy and a lot of training and focus is going towards the beds, and we want to go deep, very deep in terms of our bedding solution and everything. Yeah. Appliances, we are already
I think there's some issue with the connection.
in it's already uh,
think there's some issue in the connection, Lalit.
Okay. Okay.
We
Till
were
then
at
I was audible.
appliances. Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. Cool. So yeah, appliances, we are already launching our private label. The idea is like to launch this starting from hob and chimney. You'll see that very beautiful, very premium looking private label which we are launching next month. We will launch this thing. And parametric launch, it's already in pipeline where it is already launches. Parametric launch. The idea is like make you any kind of design ideation in that thing without any constraints, without being like I'll go to IMOS and take 3 days to come back to think of some ideas. Yeah. Internal promotion, employee benefits, celebrations, engagement activities. That is, we'll keep focusing. We'll keep investing. We've got enough feedback on that part. So yeah, we'll keep working on that. So the idea is like, guys, which we are
Lalit, we lost you.
Yeah, I think there's an issue with the
doing the
connection
same
at
thing. This month
Lalit's
also we'll
end.
continue the same thing. Lot of things which we are okay. Okay.
Now I think it should be fine. Now
Is
it's
it
fine.
okay?
Lalit.
Should be fine. Okay, so
Yeah.
let me just switch off my video and let me try it around. Yeah. Yeah. So guys, internal promotion, employee benefits, celebration, engagement activity, we'll keep on investing. We've got enough feedback on that part, and we'll keep investing for next 3 months at least, and then we'll create some process around it. Yeah. So moving to the next slide. Shravik, can we move to the next slide? Yeah. So few of the key ground operation problems which we have understood from a lot of feedbacks which we have taken across teams. Lot of people have roam around the places also. We have talked in small groups also that what are the problems which we need to resolve to make people life better every day. So these are the few pointers which we have mentioned, and the idea is like we'll focus on this to solve your problem. So for example, what we have understood, easy space, like this includes two part. One is like sitting space for people, and second is like meeting rooms. Because a lot of time people are saying that we are not able to find the space to sit, and then a lot of time we are not able to find the meeting room for getting the meetings with the customers. So we'll revisit everything in across tier 1, tier 2 cities. Let's see that where we are not having the sitting capacity, meeting rooms availability, right? So we'll solve those things. Obviously, EC by EC will resolve those issues. The second is like what we have understood is like when we are getting the EC meeting assigned, a lot of time what is happening is like 2-3 EC meetings are getting assigned in the same slot. So because of that, even the IDs, BMs, they are not able to manage it properly, and it gives a very bad experience to the customers also. So we are putting the slot system there so that slots can be booked accordingly. So there will not be any overlap. There's no waiting time or anything. It will help us in utilizing our EC meeting rooms also very smartly. So yeah, that is second thing. The third thing is like all the EC concerns, infra issues. Sometimes net is not working, AC is not working, parking issues, right? Bathrooms are getting clumsy and all these things. So we'll create a process around it so that all these things will be getting resolved, right? We'll start getting the feedbacks from you guys also, and within the timeline we can resolve those issues. The fourth is like discontinued display, which is like increasing day by day and month on month. So again, we'll put a refreshed calendar on that, and we'll continue that thing. Every quarter we'll figure out that what is getting discontinued, and we are going to replace that thing within that timeline, so that you'll not face those kind of things that customer is seeing discontinuous material or not the right material, not the new trends, right? So that's the whole idea. So we are going to invest a lot on our ECs to make sure that our touch point with the customer is well equipped for you guys to make sure that you are able to do more conversions, better CGMV or better penetration of your categories, right? So we'll keep on investing on that particular thing. The other thing is like petty cash reimbursement issues, which are coming on ground right now, majorly for ops people, right? So we'll find out the solution with the finance team, and we're already discussion with them. So we'll resolve those issues. So to make sure that all the ground things which are getting hampered because of this will not be there. The other feedback which we have received is like people are complaining that most of the time they are not getting the visibility that what new position is coming up in the company, and a lot of time they are missing that thing. Because of that, sometimes their promotion is getting delayed because of that. So what we are doing, we are creating a system around it to make sure that all the promotions which are, or I would say all the opportunities which are available should be visible to you guys. For example, think in a way that let's say if we are hiring a BM sales in Coimbatore, right? But a lot of people in our company sitting in Bangalore, Chennai, right? A lot of time as an ID, they don't get to know that we are looking for a BM sales in Coimbatore, and they are not able to push or apply or something, right? So that they are making themselves available for that, right? So and at the same time, we are looking to hire somebody for BM sales in Coimbatore. So it is creating two-way issues. It's like the person is not getting the right opportunity, we are not getting the right person, right? So we are creating mechanism around it just to make sure that people in our company are getting promotion, right? Whenever they are available, they are eligible, right? Now, the other point is like dashboards. So a lot of people have complained that we don't have dashboards. We have to go to 10 different sheets to see anything, to do anything. And a lot of time, even our IDs, OLs, and everybody, they complain that managers just send us a sheet saying that just fill the details. So idea is like not to do these things. Idea is to have everybody is having their own dashboard. Whether you are a OL, ID, whether you are a TM, BM, GM, right? Everybody should have their own dashboards, so that we are not, first of all, pinging anybody for a manual data. Second, we can see that exactly what I need to do today, not like I need to figure out what I should do today. So we'll work on that just to make sure that every day your life will be much easier on ground. So these are the few pointers. We'll keep doing this thing. We'll solve these problems. We'll again go back to the ground, understand what are the problems you guys are facing. We'll solve them again. So it will keep on going. Yep. Okay. Moving to the next part. So with that, I would like to invite Gaurav to take us walk through on Vesta, that how's it going and what's the new thing you guys are planning. Over to you.
Thanks, Saurabh, for the start, and good morning, all. Just starting with the Vesta update, AMJ was largely flat in terms of MQL, in terms of bookings, in terms of confirmed booking, and in terms of CGMV. We were hovering around 62 CR of CGMV in AMJ. The good part in AMJ was that we realized that now the only way we can grow is we have a zero cancellation tolerance or post booking. We have to do all it takes to save any cancellation that happens post booking till FOC. So cancellation is one of the key metrics that we would be focusing on in JES. There would be slight increase in MQLs that will also give us some leverage on CGMB. In July, we are getting somewhere around 4,400 MQLs. We would be chasing 660 bookings. Good part is now, since we have booking to confirm booking very rigorous engine, we would be chasing a 550 confirm booking goal, and we are well on track in July for that, which will definitely give us 80 crores of confirmed BGMV, and we should be touching somewhere around 69 crores of CGMV this month. So JAS is the quarter where we again take leaps and bounds similar to last year and break that AMJ flat curve that we came across. For that, my one single request from all the BM designs, all the IDs and all the PDs is that for every single PIDs, keep focusing on selling every single categories, including home add-on, HIS, and F&D. Still, the adoption percentage is not more than 40% among people. And we need to really go fast once we receive the payment and we achieve the kickoff meeting in time. So zero cancellation policy, focus on category selling for every single project. And third is we really go fast from payments to kickoff meeting. These are the three gaps that we will be working on in Jazz, and that should eventually take us to six. We should start averaging out at around 69 to 70 CR CGMB in Jazz. So I think very clear focus area. Let's focus on that, and we will be going really rigorous on growth this quarter. Lalit, over to you if you want to add anything on Vesta.
I think, Gaurav, the only thing is like, I would like to add one more thing that all the GM design, they need to be just little vigilant on their WhatsApp groups. Because guys, any cancellation which is happening is not happening overnight. It's like customer is preparing their mind over the last 4 or 5 days and everything. So you can see that particular action on the WhatsApp group if they are not responding, if they're responding with a negative tone. So you can intervene at that moment and help you save everything. Because see, if you see your SMB GMV is sitting at somewhere around 73, 75. So I don't see a reason that why we are not already hitting 70, right? So the idea is like if we are able to reach to 80 kind of a SMB GMV, we should not next start targeting 75. For that, what you require is like very, very vigilant GM design layer on ground who is like reading all the WhatsApp groups, seeing the queues from the customers and everything. Yeah.
Thanks. Thank you all.
Yeah, with that, I would like to invite Satish to help us walk through about the select part also. Yeah.
Hi Lavit, hi everyone, good morning guys. So first of all, congratulations to Vesta team for the amazing growth in the AMJ quarter. And talking about the select, there was a reduction in the leads in the month of April, but last month it came back to 11,600 leads, and this same month, in the month of July, we are again trending towards the 11,500 leads. So it will be a stable leads. We will be stabilizing at this number for the coming months also. In terms of booking, we have grown to 1,500 bookings last month, and this month we are chasing for 1,650 bookings. This means we have to increase the conversion percentage. So to do this, we have started focusing the channel-wise conversions in terms of BMs, in terms of RNRs. We will be comparing the separate channels because in Select, the leads from offline have increased a lot in the last 6 months. So now we have to have a dedicated focus on the lead type, key what leads we are getting, what is the expectation from those leads. If we are getting online leads, the 50% ECVs should happen. If we are taking offline leads, a certain percentage of conversion should happen. If we are taking direct leads, direct walk-ins, a certain percentage conversion should happen. Further, the referrals needs to be considered as a separately. We are asking for referrals from every customer so that we are able to generate this much number of bookings and to achieve this overall conversion. So that's the key. The another one key that we have started is with the ICID model. Now every IC, we also expect as a team, as a BMs, GMs, we have to make sure that we are getting minimum one booking per IC every week. So that's the whole key for the growth in terms of bookings from the select. And moving on to the site measurement, we are hovering around 1,200 site measurements for the past 2 months. And this month we are chasing for 1,350 SMs, considering the increase in bookings. And also we have started focusing on the SMs from the past bookings where the positions were delayed. So this can be increased by talking to every customer every month so that we are in touch with every customer, whether it's position delayed for 3 months, 6 months, so that we are in contact with the customer and we are reducing the chances of cancellation for the position delayed cases. And that's how we will be chasing the SM count and increasing the SM percentages for the number of bookings that we are doing. So moving towards the CGMV in terms of AMJ, we were able to manage to deliver 75 CR of a CGMV, and this month we are chasing for 80 CR of a CGMV. So this comes from the incremental SMs that we are doing this month, and further we have started focusing on the categories like furniture. We are targeting for the beds, so we have started selling of beds last month in the south. Now we have implemented this across pan India. So there are a lot of trainings how to sell bed is going on by the category teams. So in this, what exactly we are chasing is we are chasing that at least we are able to sell at a 50% of our projects, and on an average every customer is buying 2 beds. So the general target that we need to chase is 1 bed per legit PO for every ID, for every BM, for every GM that we are doing. So that's how we are focusing category by category. Further in the coming months, we, as Lalit has already told in the earlier slides, we will be focusing on a painting as a separate category, fall ceiling as a separate category. So we will be focusing the product by product, learning one product and try what we can sell. We all can make a checklist as an IDs and BMs also, whether we are able to sell kitchens, whether we are able to sell wardrobes, whether we are able to sell TV units, fall ceilings, painting, sofas. In that way, we can make our own checklist and have a tick mark if we are able to learn that and able to sell that and able to deliver that. So that's the overall roadmap, that how we are seeing the select BU from 11,500 leads to 80 CR of a CGMV this month and the growing forward. So over to you, Lalit.
Satish, just like what you have mentioned, for conversion, the important part is like it's a duty of all the BMs, all the GMs to ensure that all their interior consultants, ICs, they are able to do one booking per week. So whenever you guys are entering a weekend, let's say today's Thursday, so just see the pipeline of all your ICs, making sure that yes, we are going to achieve at least one booking today. By doing that thing itself, Select would be able to achieve somewhere around 400, 500 bookings extra per month. So it's a big jump. So it's a duty of all the BMs and GMs. I would say be vigilant on that part. First thing. Second thing is just like for ASP, you have mentioned that for example we have taken a target of bed penetration right across Select. We are working very closely with services team to create packages so that we are able to sell services also in Select. So these are the few focus area which you guys, if you'll do very well. So I think Select is will be the number one BU across all the BUs. We'll keep on sitting on that position. Yep. Cool. I'll cover the renovation part because Singla is right now in one of the important meetings. So yeah. So in renovation, we are sitting at 3,200, 3,300 leads around. Last month, we have done somewhere around 400 bookings with 15 CR kind of a BGMV and CGMV was 12. The idea is to bring this booking to 450. The major contribution we are expecting from Pune and Mumbai because all the issues, small issues which we were facing in that particular territory and all these things, people problem has been resolved. So now team is placed there. So we would like to go towards in that direction. I know that rainy season and everything becomes little blocker on that part, but the way team is working right now on going on the ground and meeting all the customers, we think we are in a very good shape right now in sitting in July month, and we would be able to achieve that 450 mark. So with that, our BGMV will be sitting at 16 and CGMV, which we need to pull more and more from our kitchen renovation, because all the kitchen renovation we have already moved to our in-house teams. So I think in-house team needs to just little buckle up themselves a little bit and see that where are we losing on that particular thing, because I was expecting that last month we should be sitting at somewhere around 13, 13.5 with that kind of pipeline. So yeah, that is a ask from the in-house team that just focus on your kitchen reno, that where is the pipeline heading towards. Yeah. Okay. Moving to the next section, Vinciago. Rohan, you're around?
Yeah, hi Lalit.
Hey,
Good
Rohan.
morning.
Yeah. Over to you.
Yeah, thanks Lalit. So on Vinciago, I think the good part is that uh, as a business, we've grown considerably from the time that we started. Even for that matter, our first milestone of touching the 7 CR or close to $1 million was only in Jan, and last month itself, we've doubled from there. We've touched 15 CR on CGMV, right? And now the business is standing at a very important sort of point, because the business has scaled up, and now we have to start looking at things a little bit more seriously, given that this is the most important lead that is available in the market. Every studio, every designer today is chasing after this lead, right? So our focus from July onwards will largely be on how do we optimize the number of leads that we take and yet grow the business from there on. So conversion will continue to be our number one focus in Joy. The team is geared up to, even with a reduced lead count, increase the number of bookings that we're going to take. So 10-11% conversion minimum is what we are going to target. And naturally, from the bookings that we are doing, we are today able to, from the 19-20 CR BGMV that we do, we were doing 14-15 CR kind of a CGMV. So, that is another metric that we are going to focus to make sure that we are now getting close to 80-90% of CGMV from the bookings that we are doing. So our goal for this month will be close to 18 CR of CGMV. The other two important metrics, I think, where we've already made a lot of progress is on profitability. So all tier 1 Vinciago cities today charge a 15% handling fee. So all of these bookings that we are talking about will come at a very good margin for the company. And the last and most important piece is a very strong focus on customer experience, because this segment requires an ultra high level of customer focus, which we will continue to work on and track all the points that it mentioned. Everybody tracking all the WhatsApp group at even greater sensitivity to respond, even if the ID or creative lead is not responding, for the SP, or even certain cases for myself to respond, to make sure that all customer queries are addressed. Yeah, that's largely the focus. Lalit, anything else you want to add?
No, nothing as such, Rohan. I think conversion is something which we are already working on. That is the only piece which we need to focus more and more on Vinciago right now. Just like what you have mentioned, customer experience will always be remain the major focus, because the complete business of Vinciago is more and more dependent on referrals. So if we do better customer experience, the better the chances of getting the referrals from there. Yeah. So just like what you mentioned, 650 leads, and we are targeting 65 bookings, which is like taking our conversion to 10% from 6%. That should be the first primary goal, so that from there onward we can scale again back to 1100, 1200 kind of a leads. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good progress overall on the Vinciago front, guys. We are already sitting at 2 million kind of a number. I think time to correct few things and then move forward to even 4-5 million. Yeah. Cool. With that, I would like to invite Pawan for taking us on the Centro part. Yeah, Pawan.
Hi, Lalit. Hi, everyone. Forgive me for my voice. I'm a little unwell. To call out the vision of Centro, I think we remain steadfast to our goal, which is to build India's largest luxury kitchen and wardrobe offering, and our target segment being architects and interior designers, and we will deliver India's finest homes. I think in the last few days, we have kind of had proof to this concept. We have been able to kind of successfully deliver quite a few good homes, and we are in the process of doing the photo shoot so that we're creating collateral for our future customers. So I think we are steadfast on this path. So to summarize the journey of Centro in the last quarter and what's the plan ahead for this quarter. I think the last quarter AMJ has been fairly flattish compared to the prior one. While we have kind of grown on inputs, I think our output hasn't grown as we desired. Now there have been a couple of reasons to it, and if you look at the projection for the next quarter too, I think we're looking at largely a flattish kind of a revenue number. But I think a deep corrections on a lot of inputs, so that we are gearing up for growth ahead, right? So I'll call that out in the subsequent points. So our key agenda for July, August, September is going to be to consistently hit a revenue goal of 20 million, which is about 2 crores a month. And we are currently focused on going very deep into Bangalore, Hyderabad, Pune, and Ahmedabad. So Bangalore and Hyderabad, we already have our ECs. Pune and Ahmedabad, I think by the end of this month, we'll be live. And we're trying to focus on delivering PMF in Bangalore and Hyderabad. So this, from a business context, are the 3 large agendas that we have. And like I mentioned, from an infra expansion point of view, Ahmedabad and Pune ECs will come live. There are a couple of small formats that we're trying to work out in other cities, and maybe a FOFO outlet in one city, in a tier 2 city. So these are the things that I expect will go live in the next quarter. And in terms of the deeper corrections that we're trying to do to build a much stronger business for the future, I think we are kind of trying to build a lot of supply depth in Bangalore so that we are able to, embrace a lot of customization. I mean, architects tend to ask for a lot of things that are not so common in the live space world. So our ability to build and deliver such products and homes is going to be critical for us to be successful in the long term for Centro. So we are kind of going deeper into doing that now. I think across all the cross functions, category, production, and the order processing backend teams, etc. Everybody is kind of trying to figure out the right SOPs and the right kind of people to work with in this aspect, right? Likewise, there is also a little bit of fixing that we need to do with regard to our SOPs. So we are trying to take this quarter of lower growth as an opportunity to kind of build much deeper capabilities and confidence in the SOPs that we have. So largely so much. Lalit, if you want to add something.
No, the thing is such, Pawan, I think the overall the process fixing and everything is going in a good pace. And I think the most important aspect of Centro will always the account creation. So I would urge the complete team to focus on getting the repeat customer, right? Because that is the primary focus area, should be the primary focus area. That rather than just only looking for the new customers, idea should be how to get the repeat orders, right? So what are the problems they are facing? So note it down, write it down, so that we can fix those things and bring this business overall to the next level. Yeah.
Absolutely, Lalit.
Cool.
Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, with that, I would like to invite Varun Chopra to take us through on the fulfillment. Yeah, Varun.
Hi everyone, good morning. So I'll give you a brief about what we did in this AMJ quarter for FOFO BU. So just to start, the vision is, as Lalit and Saurabh also explained, that the vision is to actually expand all across India with 1,000 stores, including tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3 markets. If you look at the left hand side, these are the upcoming stores which are going to be live in the subsequent months. We are actually available right now in all the states, mostly all the states. And if you look at the right side, these are the 23 stores which are absolutely live, and they have started working. They've started. We have created the SOP for them to do bookings, CGMV, and all of that. They've started working on that. So if you look at AMJ quarter, our partner onboarding was about 15-20 partner onboarding. From 54, we did about 73. And store live was from 12 stores. We actually gone to about 23 stores. And till the month of September, our aim is to reach store live about 36 and then moving forward. Can you move to the next slide? And in terms of, if you look at the business point of view, I only talk about the franchisees which are live. In AMJ quarter, if you look at the March number, JFM, we did about 46 booking. But in AMJ quarter, we did about 104 bookings in the entire quarter. And this is only from the stores which are live. And because we're almost on an average of 4 to 5 stores every month live. So our target for September is to reach about for a target for a JAS is basically to reach about 162 bookings. And in terms of CGMV, we have almost touched about 3 crores in AMJ. Now our target is to reach about 4.5 crores of CGMV from the stores which are live. And the agenda for July is very focused in 2 parameters. One, will accelerate the partner onboarding. Right now, we are at an average of 8 partner onboarding. Now we'll move to 12. How we'll move to 12 is while basically we will concentrate on the I think there is some issue on the line, but if you refresh that, but the point is we will have the concentration on the tier one market. Especially, we'll start working on Hyderabad and Bangalore for tier one expansion for partner onboarding and store life. And in terms of store success, we will focus on basically three things. One, we're recruiting for all the roles in tier one and tier two market. Second is basically these are the two focus areas that we're developing. One is basically assisting partner in building a channel to generate high quality MQLs. Basically, they will generate because there is no marketing involved by live space in this particular BU. All the leads are generated by the FOFO owners. So what we are doing is we are actually assisting partners to make sure that they develop a good channels which generate high quality MQLs. And secondly, the point, I think there's a miss in the slide, but on the second side, we are working with the category to expand from modular kitchen. Now we have started expanding to furniture and the appliances category. We've just started, so mostly our focus would be in July to expand that, and then we can actually see the result in the upcoming months. So that's how we're going to do that. Lalit, anything you want to add?
No, nothing, Varun. Just like what we have mentioned, choice of the partner is very important, and just be vigilant on that particular thing. And I
Correct.
think it's a very good thing, and just like what you guys are, I think, trying in tier one all city also. So let's see how it is going to go there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. With that, I would like to invite Ankit and Chandan. Yeah, Ankit, over to you
Yeah.
for modular and F&D.
Yes, yes. Hi, Lalit. I'm audible, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Good morning, everyone. It's great to hear all the updates from all the business units. Everyone doing their best, and we can see the numbers growing month on month. From a category perspective, our objective has been to kind of support the growth of each of these business units. Right. Primarily, if we understand from a modular and products category perspective, um, in the past quarter and following quarter also, we are focusing on two-pronged approach. One is whatever modular or whatever products we have, how do we bring or make them more differentiated, make them more premium, because that is helping us to differentiate from any other market brand. And it's also bringing the customer to the store, because the kind of depth or the kind of width that you're able to show, or design depth that you're able to show, that is helping us to bring more conversion and get customer eyeballs, and get attracted to the kind of modular and products that we sell, right? So that's one. And second, on the side of as you heard from Satish, also from Gaurav also, for example, and then Varun also mentioned, right? So we are expanding our portfolio of products, not just from focusing on modular. We are also heavily focusing now on building the furniture category and the home appliances category. So all plus one categories which can now take us to, like, we have been selling modular and services from quite some time, but each of these categories, and in fact certain products within these categories, are a multi-million dollar category itself. Like for example, beds is a is a category which can bring in multi-million revenues, right? Similarly, appliances, hob and chimney is a category which can do fantastically well. Then we have wallpapers and everything, right? What Chandra will also add in, right? So we have been focusing a lot on building these categories, and we are using all the learning that we have used to build modular in the past 7-8 years, kind of concising them and ensuring that within the next 1 or 2 years we reach to the level where we were in modular, right? So that's the idea. In June, if you see, we have seen a really good growth in terms of furniture numbers. 23% month on month growth, highest in fact for this year. 7.2 CR we hit the numbers. In home add-ons, we have done 5.2 CR, right? There is a lot of focus on certain product categories, because we want to make hero categories a much bigger category. Like as Lalit also mentioned, this month we are focusing on beds in terms of select. We are bringing in hob and chimneys in the coming month in private label, and that will become a hero category in the coming month. So we are trying to bring in uh, uh, products which can become the hero products of tomorrow, right? Just to give you a number, like when we started, like 6, 7, 8 months back, we were selling 100 odd beds on a monthly basis. We've already crossed around 650, 700 beds now, which is basically almost a X multiple of what we were selling in the past 6 months, right? So we are seeing that bringing a focus on a certain product and then ensuring that everything is developed or everything is launched with respect to the requirements that are in terms of it, we will see that these numbers will again further triple up, right? So this was on the add-on side. On the as I mentioned, on the premiumization and your differentiation side, Regalia wardrobe displays. Very happy to say that we have closed displays of 41 ECs now. Only 7 ECs are left, which are planned for this month. But almost all of the ECs now have the new Regalia wardrobe displays. Hope you have seen the displays, you like the displays, and you started selling to your customers, right? In terms of EC revamp, also, as Lalit mentioned, one of our growth agenda points was to ensure that we remove all the blockers, right? So we have started working on it very, very heavily and seriously on that. We have in fact resolved some 92 odd issues out of 112 installation tickets or installation related issues that were pending. So almost 82% of the issues have been resolved. We are ensuring all the new product launches. We are replacing the discontinued ones. We are bringing in the new ones. You will see a lot of new products coming into the ECs right now. Next week we are going to do a very it's a big bang launch for our World Series of finishes, one of the biggest launches I would say in the past 1 or 2 years that we have done. Massive upgrade of the finishes that we offer, and you'll see a lot of Instagram worthy finishes that you've seen across all the social media now available in our stores for you to sell to your customers. So we are waiting anxiously for that. Hope all of you will be you'll be seeing in the next week the kind of launch that we are bringing in, right? This month also the focus is continuing on the same sense. As I mentioned, bed we have taken up as a category that we will definitely double up, triple up from here onwards. And we are seeing that out of this 7.2 cr, that number that we are hitting, almost 3.5 cr to 4 cr is bed only, right? So almost 60% of the furniture sales that we are doing is for beds. That means bed is one category which is basically getting adopted really well. We have a lot of feedback on what the kind of designs or the kind of products that are missing in the bed category. So we are working on that. We are bringing and we are prototyping a lot of new bedroom bed headboard designs. We are prototyping different materials apart from upholstered also, right? Bringing in more membrane and panel and those kind of headboards. So more designer headboards. So all of that work is going on. Sofa come bed, we have seen a lot of uptake on that and a lot of demand coming from our customers, especially because the homes are getting smaller. So you need a functional furniture, right? So we are building more designs on that. So a lot of work going at the back end in terms of the categories which have been heavily adopted, or we have gotten a good feedback on that. If you kind of bring this add-on or ensure that this is updated, we'll be able to drive a lot more sales. So we are working on that. We are working on more visualization handbooks, which can help you convert more projects to the customer, giving complete look of the room, how you can create different themes and different looks with our kind of furniture, not just show a single product, but basically put it together so that maybe you can sell room looks also, for example, or convince the customer of the kind of look that they want to buy, right? Regalia, it has been a fantastic success for us. We are working on bringing this range now, the kind of shutters that we added in Regalia into our kitchen and storage range also. And you'll see some fantastic designs getting added. You'll really like them. The kind of storages that you'll be able to create with Regalia kind of shutters will take the design level really one, two notch up, and it'll really add value to the kind of living room designs that you are creating as of now, right? So waiting for that. We're adding certain handles and other texture finishes along with that. Live Space Hob Chimney, eagerly waiting to launch this. We'll be launching it in 4 cities as a pilot. First range of our private label Hob Chimney. Pretty awesome product. In fact, we have done a lot of user testing in our Live Space employee homes, and that has given us a lot of confidence that the first range is ready to go live. It's in production as we speak, and we are hoping to launch it along with the Independence Day and make it a big launch during that time. The bookings at that time are anyways on the higher side, so we'll try and see how we can kind of add on this sales to the numbers that we're getting on those weekend sales, right? Along with that, as Pawan mentioned, a lot of stabilization work happening on the Casantro side. Certain works on the EC, Ahmedabad and Pune are in process. They will go live shortly. There are certain products that we were working on, for example, floor to ceiling sliding wardrobes, swing wardrobes, which are 9 feet plus wardrobes. lighting as a category to be added in modular as a premium product, adding certain finishes and some really premium finishes of laminates and other material, technomat and all, which will bring more customers or build more freshness and upgrade to the Cassandro kind of looks, right? So along with that, we're doing a lot of stabilization work for preparing ourselves for the next level of growth in the coming times. Yeah, so a lot of work happening, especially I would say on the creation side. Corrections and all of that we have been dealing with, and our teams on the ground have ensured that anything which have been asked to us that there are corrections required, we have consistently sorted it out. Past quarter, we have heavily focused on building newer things for you guys, and you will see a lot, many town hall, category town hall, and launch meetings happening now over the next 1 or 2 months, because a lot of these are in the ready to go stage now. So fingers crossed, and I'm hoping that you will like the launches, you will support us, and you will try and at least sell it to one or two of your customers and see how's the output. Give us more feedback, and we'll do better job to kind of make it more successful. Yeah, so that's about it, Lalit, from my side. Over to you, Chandan, Lalit.
Yeah, thanks a lot,
Hey.
Ankit. So, Chandan, over to you for the services and today.
Yeah, Lalit, thanks. Firstly, congrats to everyone, for an amazing quarter. I think, we really set up for success this year, right? Given how fantastic this AMJ quarter has been. From the services and store team side, we'll start with the June kind of highlights, right? As you know, for sales and design teams, we are working to improve on adoption and AOV. So we had the highest ever overall CGMV for the services and store team, right, at about 28 CR. Cat 3 specifically crossed the 3.5 crore milestone. So, thanks to everyone for kind of contributing and, picking up these new categories. We still feel that a significant headroom exists, when we see the data at a city level, at a BM cohort level, across all BUs. We see that few folks are selling, specific categories and so on. So wherever you need support, you please let us know. I think definitely each of you can, pick up these new categories and push them to customers, right? There's definitely a lot of opportunities still. Signature walls has been a key focus area for us. We are trying to reduce the time to design walls in a way. So we had good success in Bangalore. So we launched this in 8 more cities in June. There are 50 click and add designs, right? So you can just add to cart in a way, which has for TV walls and bed backdrops, right? These are the two main kind of signature wall areas which usually designers design. And this reaches up to 60,000 AOV, right? So easy to design, and then easy for customers to visualize. Again, if you need any customization as part of that, also the services validation lead can support. Yeah. For Vinciago specifically, we've launched a new initiative, which is the network showroom. In Vinciago projects, we're seeing customers asking for, sanitary ware for tiles and so on, much wider selection. So we've tied up with 4 brands here, right? Kajaria, Jaguar, Serra, and Somani. And for any Vinciago project, if customers are looking for this, you can ask, like you can go to the store, pick up, the particular SKUs that you want from selection, and then let us know. There's a central POC who can help with ordering and fulfillment, and we'll be able to do slightly better on the price as well. Yeah. On the operations side, since services, we do a lot of work on site with our vendor partners and all, really focused on improving TAT and quality, a lot of initiatives on that. One is, I think the fundamental process on the service team side is around PO release. So over the past couple of months, we worked hard to improve the TAT on POs. As soon as the sales order is converted, we are now geared up to kind of release POs really fast. And this is across main orders, additional orders that you would raise during the course of a project, or even triple out orders, right? So for all the operation leads, TMs, and everyone, in case there is any challenge, you please contact your supply manager or RSM, right, and let us know. Ideally, there should be no delay, right? And we've also done something more on the vendor connect side. So we've set up like a multiple, like an individual group with every vendor, right, and enabled a tech enabled kind of tracking of this. So if any vendor has a query around PO, invoice, payment, work front, there's a common group now between the supply manager, the TM, the GM, right, and the vendor, so that they can immediately resolve. It doesn't need to wait for a monthly meeting or a call or anything, right? You can just put it on the WhatsApp group and go ahead. So we're hoping that this will also reduce the challenges which are there, right? So we're also tracking this like tickets, like how you would track a Jira ticket or anything like that, right? So I think sales and design teams are also using, sales to ops query or ops to design query. It's a similar format, vendor to services team or vendor to ops query. Yeah. For July, what we are focused on the validation side, we've hired people, right, in tier 2 cities. So there are 10 tier 2 validation leads already, right? Like all like major cities, like we have folks in Surat, Vadodara, Lucknow, right? A lot of places we have people, and 5 more we'll have by July end. The goal is to get to 2025, all the cities which are moving in house, right? So we are hiring validation teams there. In Select, we are doing a lot. As Lalit mentioned, as Satish mentioned, we are going to do a pilot for templatized selling, right? For painting in false ceiling in 3 cities this month. There are a few additional discount levers also on this to improve conversion to get this going, right? Get this rolling. In Vesta Vinciago, we are pushing for a pan-India adoption of signature walls. As you know, we've launched in all cities. So I think this is still I would say, a version 1 of signature walls, right? There are 50 odd designs and it's done, but I'm sure we could do a lot more, right? I think if the designers, it's really restricted by designers' creativity, right? So if you feel something else, we can add some other material we can add. Like some people suggested that we can add mirror finishes, so we've done that. Different kinds of ideas like that. You please let us know. We'll incorporate it. And on the operations side, on the vendor side, we are doing a massive onboarding of turnkey contractors because demand's really picking up, right? So you would have seen requests for vendor referrals, that if there's somebody in your network, someone on any site you worked on, right, who's a good vendor, you please let us know. We'll see how we can onboard them. And this is across BUs, right? We're asking for vendors across Vinciago, Vesta, and Select. So if you have any good vendors you work with, please let me know. There's a form going around. We can share that as well. And I think final point is, as a overall category to ensure margin predictability and vendor closures, right? Vendors are partners with us in this exercise. To kind of close that, we are setting up a bunch of processes. One among them is collecting a no pending PO kind of a certificate from vendors. This is to ensure that all the orders which we owe them, right? All the additional orders, everything, they're closed, right? So they also have comfort knowing that we'll kind of pay out this additional amount whatever is pending. So sometimes on site there are these challenges that customer may ask for something small, or there may be some issue for which we need to pay additional to the vendor. So today that challenge is taking some time. So we are rolling out a few measures, right, to ensure that that is closed, and vendors are kind of associated with the long term. Yeah. So this is the focus for us, in July. Looking forward to everyone's support from the sales, design, and ops team, and really growing the services and store category for this quarter. Thanks, Lalit. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Chandan, for giving us so little view on what is happening on services and category 3. Just like what all of you guys have mentioned, that looking forward to creating a good penetration across the categories, because if anybody fairly asks me that how much CGMV we are sitting on right now, which we could have got easily, this number would have been sitting at somewhere around 20-25 CR additional per month, which we can get across modular, or I would say category 3, or services, or appliances, right? Collectively, easily we can achieve that kind of extra CGMV. Yeah. With that, let's talk about the question answers which people have asked. Let me just quickly take one by one. So first question is like that Zoho, which we have adapted for validation and docket validation. This is getting confusing. We are receiving 4 different mails and for the validation and everything. So Ankit or Satish, are we?
We'll deep dive into it once and we'll go through the query exactly. We have automated the processes. So we are getting the emails for every confirmation and every request and every submissions. So we will, I think, deep dive into it. What exactly is the challenge? And we'll answer in detail.
Sure, cool, okay.
Process is same, Lalit. It's just automated, and once you submit, there is a automated mail that is going. I think the number of mails that are coming is slightly confusing the team.
Yeah, that
We'll
is what.
we'll understand, and we'll kind of, if needs to be combined together into one mail or reduce the number of mails that we're sending, we'll do the change.
Done. Okay. Awesome. The next question is like that how the increment thing work at LivSpace. Is it the manager feedback, or is it like when you're getting a lot of managers getting changed? Is it going to impact the ratings or anything? So okay, Gorika, do you want to take it up, or like I should answer?
Lalit, I can take this up. So, for any appraisal cycle or increment decision, there are multiple factors that we take into consideration so that we are fair in our evaluation. It is, first of all, the primary factor is performance, definitely, over the period of last 12 months. And it also kind of the compensation, the current compensation of the person, and how it is indexed to the overall band for that particular role, that is also taken into consideration, which we call as AOP salary. And whenever there are multiple managers, because we are looking at your performance month wise, your rating or your incentive payouts, all of that has been taken into consideration. So it is irrespective of the manager changes, that will not impact the increment.
Yeah. So guys, think in a way that whatever you are performing in last 12 months, that is the major metric. Major metric is that. Okay. Not like what is the rating your manager is giving, right? That is not required. The requirement is like every month how you are performing, what are your payouts, what is your achievement, right? That is what is the major factor. Yeah. Okay. I'll take the next question. ID and IC model in tier 2 cities. Satish, you want to take it up?
Sure, Lalit. So, Lalit, basically, we have implemented this model into a cities where we are getting more than 300 leads only. Because this feasibility of this model lies in the number of leads getting per day. So, in the smaller cities, tier 2 cities, this model is not feasible. So, as of now, we'll be scaling this model in tier 1, 12 cities. We have already scaled. So, first, we'll find the goodness across here. And maybe in the coming months, like after a quarter or 2 quarters, if it can be expandable to others, we'll try for that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. There's a new trend is coming in the bathroom renovation. A lot of companies are coming there. Are we planning any pilot there? Chandan?
Yeah. So Lalit, we've tried that in Bangalore. I think the kind of requirements we see mostly, from our lead set is for partial home renovations, more than bathroom specific. But I think from a category standpoint, from a business standpoint, we are geared up. As in when we start seeing more of that, we'll be able to service. We are already doing a few bathroom renovations every month.
And so guys, we have already worked on a pilot where we are creating looks of that bathroom and we are selling those looks. Okay. So that particular pilot is already being done. If you require those kind of looks, we are already having those looks. Please feel free to, Chandan, you can just share that PPT
Yes.
with everyone so that whenever somebody wants to sell that thing, they can do that thing.
We'll do that, Lalit. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay, I'll not cover this one. Somebody is asking that can we get fresh laptops as an older employee rather than new employees getting the fresh laptops? So I'll not take it up. Okay. So I'm discarding this question. The other question is like we have highlighted that swatches for category 3 is not present in Nasik and we have not still yet received. Yeah.
Yeah, Lalit, this is a miss at our end. We are working on it, slightly delayed, but should be getting shortly. I'll ping the person separately and give timelines as well.
Sure. Okay. EC in Srinagar, we need it badly. Yeah, Satish.
Yes, Lalit. Basically, earlier we have planned for the same, but we are not getting enough leads as of now. So I think we are opening up the FOFO also. So we will have the similar kind of a tie-ups that we are planning to have in other cities where we don't have the ECs. So we will update the Srinagar team for the same.
Okay, understood. Yeah, next question is Hyderabad high-tech EC, there are a lot of issues. Seating capacity is low. Wi-Fi service for 100 people is very bad. Parking space is not there. ACs are not getting provided over the weekends. So, Varun, you're here on the call?
Ha, Lalit. So, Lalit, the seating capacity has been solved. Kukatpally, once Kukatpally and Telapur comes, right? Kukatpally comes itself, the seating capacity should be resolved. We have space in Ikeva, which is our co-working space. It's just that we need to be slightly disciplined and sit in an allocated space. There's a lot of people who are shifting from one facility to the other facility, right? So I think that's one concern. Parking is also getting resolved. We informed the local RHS as well on this. We're speaking to the building landlord to resolve it. But there have been no issues in the last 1 2 weeks because they've given us some space to utilize. The permanent solution should also get resolved. Yeah.
Okay. So can you just, Varun, just check again with the team that what are the issues and just list it down on a maybe a Google form or something, and then just see one by one.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay. Again, in the similar kind of feedback that new ECs, they're not proper setup, which is like core materials are not there most of the time. IC teams are not being placed in that way. Number of meeting rooms are not proportional to what we are going to get the meetings there. These are something which we need to resolve. So just like what I mentioned, guys, the key focus areas, the first four, if you read that thing in the slide, so it's like mostly we are going to work on this particular thing, sitting area, all the infra issues and everything. So it's on our high priority. Okay. The next is like, can we have an online platform or dashboard where employees can buy the furniture from list space at a very discounted price? So, okay, let me just cover one part of things and then Ankit can talk about it. So see guys, our HR policy says that if you want to buy anything for yourself, you can buy at the 5% additional discount of whatever we are running the offer at that time. So let's say if list space is running an offer of 30%, you can buy at 35%, right? That HR policy is already there. You don't require a dashboard or online dashboard for that. And with that, we are keep running after every 3 months, 6 months, our employee sale where people can buy things at the very high discount. So yeah, Ankit, anything which I'm missing?
No, no, Lalit, same only. We'll run an offer shortly so that before Diwali you can all change and
Yeah.
make over your living rooms for the coming Diwali. So yeah, we'll run the offers. Don't worry.
Okay. Can we think on MRC revision? This will help us to onboard quality vendors.
Yeah. So I think we've already started this exercise in Mumbai. So and we'll pick it up for the other cities as well. I think this point is noted. I think specifically for few categories, vendors have come back and said that the input costs, raw materials, etc., have increased. Right. So we're evaluating, and we'll have an update on this shortly.
Yeah. The next is like custom modular drawings and 3Ds are not available in Canvas, which is leading to a lot of confusion and ending up in raising the paid SOs, which is impacting the execution TAT. Any solution for this, for the same? Okay. So,
Lalit, we have started piloting the parametric tool, uh, which is certain modules are already live, and we have started experimenting and taking some orders. In the coming month or so, we will move the custom modular process completely to parametric, which means that we'll be able to give runtime pricing and a 3D along with it. It will be a separate 3D as of now because the tool UI is different. In future time, we will be able to integrate the design and custom level in the same canvas also. So that is in progress. Step one is to kind of ensure that runtime pricing and a 3D is given to you. We are already working on this, and for kitchen and semi modular, we'll trying to solve this first.
yeah. Next is vendor payments getting issued due to budget constraints. Okay. I think Chandan, this is related to that only, right? MRC revision.
I think overall budget also, Lalit, in terms of payouts. So again, Lalit, if I can add, maybe Bhanu can add as well. Like, um, so for everyone, like we are classifying the vendors into, like, for example, different buckets, right? People who are wrapping up a project early, maybe in few select projects and so on. We are seeing if we can expedite the payment cycle. So I think that should reduce some of the stress here.
Yeah, thanks, Chandan. I will add one more thing, guys, here. I think the budget is not that much of issue, to very frank, primarily. There are certain, would say, projects which are, let's say, getting very old, but the invoices are not getting approved or not getting aligned, right? So sometimes vendor also feeling that their old invoices are not getting paid. That's why they start feeling that the payment is not getting done, right? So I think as an approver also, we should try to would say incorporate, I would say, FIFO model, right? Like older invoices we should clear first, right? That's what is not happening in many cases, right? So that is also a concern. And as Chandan said, we are also trying to figure out different I would say payment cycles for different kind of vendors, especially with the small vendors where we feel they can't take much of the cash flow pressure on them, right? So yeah, we will figure that out and solve. Yeah, Lalit, you can move forward.
Yep. So
Lalit, you're on mute in case you're speaking.
sorry, yeah. So I'm saying that a lot of few of the question are related to Canvas. So one question is like in June month we faced a lot of issues related to Canvas glitches, and there's a WhatsApp group, but the communication is lagging, and we get a Spock for that so that we can get the things resolved early. Yeah. So I have Praveen also on the call. So Praveen, can you help us on the Canvas bit of thing? Yeah. Over to you.
Thanks, Lalit. Yeah, I mean, it's a very good question. So, yeah, we have recently faced a lot of uh, uh, escalations in Canvas. And the major reason for that is we have been doing a lot of changes in our infrastructure and the Canvas as a whole to overall improve the reliability of it and add more features. But, we also have a rigorous process to test these things in staging before it is made live. But there are few things, sometimes bugs get leaked and we realize it only in production when it is in real use. But I mean, we'll make more SOPs going forward. We'll make sure that the canvas is more reliable, and we'll have more rigorous checks and balances before we move anything to production. So going forward, rest assured that we'll work even uh, put more stricter controls before things or before moving anything to production.
Yeah. So Praveen, I would like you to introduce also because a lot of people might not be knowing you. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, guys. So I am Praveen. I'm working as a CTO at Lispless. And I'm also part of all the WhatsApp groups which are actually used for escalations. I am fully on top of this, and our team is also fully on top of it. We are running with some bandwidth constraints, so that is why it might take some time to things to get resolved. But we are always on top of issues being reported, and rest assured that we work very hard and try to resolve it as soon as possible. Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
And you can directly, if there are any further escalations, and if you want my involvement, so you can tag me in those WhatsApp group. I'm there. I've also try to respond whenever I feel it is necessary.
Yeah. So guys, see, the idea is like we are pretty serious about this. We know that any kind of loss for even 5-10 minutes when you're sitting with your clients, it's a big loss. So we are completely aware of that. Just like what Praveen has mentioned, in the going forward time, we are putting more SOPs that where at the testing only we'll catch all the potential bugs. So before deployment, things will be sorted, more and more sorted. Yeah.
So our intention is always to improve things, improve the performance, make the system more reliable. But out of 100 things we do in production, one or two might get leaked and it can cause issues. So, and those things are difficult to catch in staging or before production. So we are always on top, and we'll make sure that we also catch those and make it more reliable going forward.
Yeah. Then comes to the next question. Okay. Okay. So can we actually remove the minimum threshold of 70% for the targets? We are putting all our effort, but sometimes it get into the vein. Okay. See, the idea is like even threshold, I'm against. If you fairly ask me, I push all your BU heads that why it is 70%, why it is not 100%, because target is target, right? If you miss the target, it's been missed, right? I don't know. People are saying that because of X, Y, Z reason it is getting missed. So we should have a threshold. That is why people have put at 70%. If you fairly ask me, as a person, I'm that kind of a person which loves to run a team, which is very serious about their targets. So target can never be missed. Target is something which can never, never, never be missed. So if you ask me, I want to remove threshold and put it at 100% for sure. Right. So but yeah, let's see what the call is with all the view heads. Then what is the next thing? EC in Dehradun. Satish.
Lalit, same here. The concern is with the Srinagar. We are getting 60-70 leads. So we are in discussion with Varun. So we have launched the FOFO there also.
Yeah, open a FOFO. Okay, understood.
Already it's there, and we have launched there also. So we will have the same arrangements.
Okay, understood. Okay, so Chandan, one more question is like, are we planning to see any adjustment in RFE quote values,
Right.
which is on the higher side, leading to customer?
Yeah, so again, I'll break it into two things. One is items which are easily kind of comparable, right? So for that, we are working out a strategy, and we are calling out that some items where customers are aware of rates, market is very mature, right? On those items, we will ensure that we have the right pricing, right? I think at an overall balance, we'll need support from the team on the overall average order value. I think from an overall average order value growth, more category growth, etc., we'll be able to kind of adjust on these prices, right? But like I mentioned on the Mumbai cost price exercise that we are undertaking, we are also working on the selling price exercise. So we'll have an update on that as well, for Mumbai first and other cities shortly.
Next question is like for Mumbai specifically. It's a good question that EC meetings are getting dropped because of the heavy rains. People are canceling their plan to meet. What should we do? And they are not ready to book virtually. See, okay, people will always say that, okay, fine, I'll come next week. What is the problem in that? And then we can book next week. Now, as a sales team, you need to tell them that what is the issue for booking next week. For booking next week means that they are going to book by July end. July end means their design will be completed by September mid. With that meaning, there's a very high chance that they will not be able to move in their home by Diwali. So use Diwali, which is in October end, as your tool to push your customer that you should book right now to make sure that you're getting your handover by Diwali. So see, idea is like create some urgency. How to create that urgency? Keep that thing in their mind, because sometimes people tend to forget about these timelines. So just keep reminding them this thing, because they will think that, okay, if I'll book next week, I'll get it done in 45, 60 days, finished. I'll be moving within the timeline of Diwali. Just make sure that you're highlighting that part. And that is the reason, create the urgency that we should come online, book it right now, so that we'll not lose time. Right? And they have a window, right? They have a window of cancellation of 2 days, 3 days. By the time once the rain will be done and there'll not be any water logging, they'll come out and see, right? And if you want any leeway, yeah, talk to your regional heads. They have a choice of like putting over email that fine, will give you a leeway of 7 days cancellation maybe on that time frame. So use that thing, right? So talk to your regional head on this problem.
Also, one more thing to add, in virtual calls, also during these situations when customers are not able to come to EC, ensure that your videos are on
Yeah.
so that there is a
Videos
connect.
are on, guys. Ready with your virtual tour of EC, right? Everything.
Yes.
Just ready with your materials. Okay. Not like I'm just going on a meeting and just see what will happen. Yeah. Okay. Curtains take too long to delivery and go into cancellation. There have been times when it takes 30, 40 days and client eventually cancels. I think. Yeah. Chandan.
Yeah. So Lalit, here the challenge is around the PIV. Essentially, curtains is a product where once, let's say, the false ceiling is done, or if there any other client work there, things like core cutting, etc. Right? So those need to be completed before we can get the right level. What's happening, unfortunately, in a few cases is that once this work is done, the trigger for that information that this work is done, now measurement can be taken, is coming sometimes on, like most times on time, sometimes a little late, right? So we are figuring out like a PIV error report, right, which will roll out shortly, where we proactively track, if something is going off track, tracking against the handover date. So that's the structural solution to this. Just give us a few days after this, this issue should reduce.
Yeah. Okay. The next question is like on the feedback of choice of the EC in Chennai. Varun, if you can just take it up individually and see that where it is going wrong, if it is going wrong. Yeah. Okay. We'll see on this. Then from the last month, IMOS team is taking so much time to make the SQ live for the custom units. Ankit, you want to take it up?
Yeah, Lalit. Lalit, there's no issue as of now. Last month, actually, we had lots of, frankly, dengue and fever cases in our team. So we had bandwidth issue because a lot of our team members were recovering uh, from this, and we were short of manpower. But towards the end of the month, the team was back and we covered it up. We covered the delays also, and it is running fine now. There's no backlog as of now, but I will still speak to the person and understand if there is any concern. But overall basis, there's no backlog as of now. Last month we faced issue as I mentioned, but now it's sorted.
Understood. Okay, cool. Cool, guys. So I think this is the end of this particular question answers. So over to you, Gorika, for this R&R section. And guys, just like what I mentioned, keep highlighting your issues and we are looking into those. EC is a number one priority for sure, whether it is about sitting space, EC meeting space, or I would say all the infra issues, right? So we'll keep our focus there more and more, right? In fact, I personally will invest more time on that particular piece. So we'll get it resolved. Don't worry on that particular thing. Leave that problem to us. Yep. Over to you, Varga and Shravya. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Lalit, and thank you everyone, and welcome to the R&R section of the Panchayat. So, in the first place, would like to invite Abhishek, who will take up with the category sales team awards.
Yeah, hi. Hello, everyone. Okay, so big congratulations, as everybody mentioned, again repeating it. A great quarter, also for category, with a lot of alignment and which a lot of you have picked it up as a part of your core CGMV planning. So that's a big plus. Across, we see a lot of new geographical locations which have not been traditionally performing that well in certain categories pick it up. Like Ankit also mentioned, South did phenomenally well in furniture last month, especially in Select. So that's a lot of bonuses which are there with all of the view heads which have spoken about that category being in the core of their planning for the Jazz quarter as well as the entire year. So with that note, over to the celebrating the winners for this June month. So first we start with storages. Storages great to see the other cities apart from Hyderabad also, bagging up the awards for this month. So congratulations to Manshi from Calcutta, who has also been a very, very consistent performer across, for bagging it for storages. So congratulations, Manshi and team. And 22 lakhs of storages in 1 month is quite a handsome figure. So congratulations to Manshi and team. Manshi, you're on the call. Okay, cool. And similarly, from the select team, it is Smita and team who have got the award for being the highest in storages for June month. So congratulations, Smita and team. Smita, if you are on the call. Okay. Okay, moving on. Moving on to home add-ons, as we have seen appliances and countertop now becoming the core in a lot of other cities also, but Bangalore has always been the flag bearer. They faced few tough competition from Hyderabad in the last quarter or so, but Bangalore is again back on the charts and topping the table. And I keep telling you guys that you do phenomenally well in most of the categories. So furniture is one thing which they were lagging behind, but last month, especially the select team has really shown it that they have it in them to like outshow all the other cities in this. So congratulating Anjali and team for winning from Vesta on the appliances and countertop champions. So Anjali, why don't you share your secret mantra of what your team did this month?
Yeah, hi Abhishek. Thank you for the recognition. I actually want to thanks to my cohort. Cause of that only it is possible, and obviously to my managers Praful, Shweta, and obviously Sonu for their constant support and their guidance. So yeah, thank you.
Congratulations again, Anjali.
Thank you.
Maheshwari from the select team, Maheshwari, for the home add-ons in select also, your team has bagged it. So congratulations once more. You have always been a strong player in home add-ons. So I would like to hear from you.
Hey Abhishek, thank you so much. Thank you for the recognition. First of all, I would like to thanks to my team who has opted completely like whichever the project it is. By default, we have to add this home add-ons and other categories also. We are working on it. Soon we'll be top on other categories as well.
Okay, great. Moving on to furniture. Furniture.
Hi, I'm take Mansa this side.
Sorry.
Hi, Mansa this side.
Yeah, Mansi. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
you joined a little late. Yeah. Please.
Yeah.
Please.
So yeah, just wanted to congratulate my team, especially I give entire credit to my designers who have been working hard to pitch all the categories all the time. And last time I think we got the top category in regalia, and this time it's storage. So I'm very proud of the entire design team. And yeah, we are looking forward for more such awards. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Moving on to the furniture champions, Ahmedabad wins it this time with 19.8 lakhs of sale. That's like massive. So generally the winners are around 12, 13 lakhs, but I think Ahmedabad has topped the game. Umang, big congratulations. I think you would have cracked some big projects. So a big congratulations, and very consistent, the entire Gujarat team. So over to you, Umang. How many projects did you crack to get this number?
Hi Abhishek, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Major was one project which was only modulars and F&D, so that helped a lot. And also thanks to the team that those guys work all the month to achieve these numbers. So yeah.
Okay. We believe you will even top these numbers this month. So
Definitely.
so congratulations. And over to furniture champions for select, and we have a very new team bagging it this month. So big congratulations to the Bangalore Select team overall, because you have broken the barrier which we were, which we were struggling for last 5-6 months, and there were multiple meetings, multiple discussions between Satish, myself, Sonu, Chaitra, everybody, and how do we break this barrier? And finally, the team has done it. So I'm very proud of this team, and hope that the consistency is there in this upcoming quarter also. So congratulations to Yashwant and team who have bagged a net CGMV of 12 lakh to back this award. Yashwant, you're there?
Thank you. Yeah, Abhishek, thank you so much for the recognition. And I'm very proud that I'm been on top in this time. I've been trying for this since I have having a LP's team. It was not done previously. So at last we have did this. Big thanks to my team. And we are proud to say that we have sold 17 beds and a couple of sofas and other furniture things. Yes, big thanks to all of you. And
Great.
I would like to thanks to this offer, like 50%.
Yeah.
That was helped a lot.
Yeah.
And this helped us to pitch for all the old customers who have missed the deal in last previous months. We went back to them and we have pitched that and we got that. Thanks for giving that offer.
Absolutely, Yashwant. And like Satish also mentioned, we will be focusing on beds in the entire Select business unit across, and that is not only for 1 month, but like 4-5 months consistently. We'll take product by product and make it a hero product in the category, as Ankit and Satish also mentioned. So that's the idea. Let's crack beds first consistently for like 5-6 months, and then move on to maybe, sofas and hop chimney and so on and so forth, like multiple hero products. So great focus, and offers is one thing, but the intent shown by the team was really commendable.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Abhishek, and thanks to Sonu for her quick support and response.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sonu is listening. Sonu is listening and smiling, I'm very sure.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, over to the Regalia champions and Regalia. Uh, now Regalia has gone to the next notch with displays in all your ECs now. So please give us feedback how you like because all these Regalia displays which we have planned in a lot of these new ECs are with these new membrane finishes. So to give you that freshness and show the customers all the new avatar of Regalia. It has been a very successful launch for us in the last year, and we continue to grow leaps and bounds in this entire category. And we see newer cities coming up, so that really pleases me. So Regalia champions for this month, there is from the Vesta Delhi team, Karan and team. I think Karan, and by the way, this is only the shutter value. So the wardrobe value is almost 2x of this. So if 5 lakhs of shutter Karan and team has sold, so wardrobe value will be somewhere around 13-14 lakhs of wardrobes which they have sold. Typically, like 4-5 wardrobes they would have sold. Karan is there on the call. Okay. And a big surprise. I was also hearing that that Srinagar team is also requesting Satish for ECs and all of that. So great to see such category penetration and selling, and just selling it through the lookbook. So big congratulations to Richa and team for bagging it from Srinagar. I mean, that was a surprise when I was looking at these numbers, and it is a very pleasant surprise, which shows the potential of premium products in your tier 2s and your tier 3s, where customers have lack of option. So this is a big inspiration for all of you here on the call, that it's not necessary that everything we need to have a display. Customers want to know the best for them, want to see the best for them, and if we are able to fulfill that requirement and expectation gap, they have the money to spare. So that's a big learning. So Richa, if you are on the call, we would like to hear from you. I don't think Richa is there, but big congratulations to both Karan and Richa. Keep it up. And I want to see more and more newer cities popping up in this winner list every year. Every month. So that also gives us a lot of happiness that, it is getting to the nooks and corners of the country. So that's about it from my side. Kavya, over to you.
Thank you so much, Abhishek, and many congratulations to all the winners once again. Moving forward, would like to invite Vinu to take up the services and stores.
Yeah, thanks, Shravya. Hi, good morning, everyone. So happy to announce the uh, top achievers for the month of June. So being AMJ, one of our best quarter by ending the Cat 3 CGME of about 3.5 CR by closing June. And so being a signature wall as one of our key levers, so we have kind of sold more than 50 plus walls for the month of June with the CGME of about 27 kind of lakhs. And I have also introduced couple of offers in curtains and all, and also would like to inform exciting offers are coming in. Okay, so with that we can have kind of major key levers to kind of sell more for the month of July. So I would like to now announce the top winners. Start with Vesta. So we have Anisa Sarkar from Kolkata who have raised 10.6 lakhs, and Akriti Sethi from Bangalore has raised 8.79 lakhs, followed with Tanvir Siddiq from Mumbai who has raised 7.08 lakhs. Congrats, Anisa, Akriti, and Tanvir for being the toppers. And would you like to share the experience how selling Cat 3 products? Anybody of you there in the call to share the experience? Okay, so with that, I'm moving to Vinciago. So in Vinciago, we have Ishita Ramchandani from Mumbai, uh, have raised around 15.52 lakhs, followed with Suti Vora from Ahmedabad, who has raised 3.91 lakhs, and then Kambam Abhiraf from Hyderabad, who has raised 2.82 lakhs. Congrats, Ishita, Stuti, and Kambam for being the toppers of selling Cat 3 in Vinciago. Guys, would you like to share the experience in selling Cat 3? Anybody out there in the call? Okay, moving to Select. In Select, we have Jimil Raj PP from Bangalore, who has raised 8.17 lakhs, followed with Priyanka Saraf, who has raised 7.92 lakhs, and Tarun RV, again from Bangalore, raised 4.30 lakhs. So all the winners are from Bangalore Select team, who has hold the maximum CGMV in Cat 3. Congrats, everyone. Would you like to share your experience? Okay. So moving to Kitchen Reno. So Kitchen Reno, we have Abdul Ghaffar from Chennai, who has raised 2.1 lakhs, followed with Sheetal Patwal from NCR, who has raised around 1.7 lakhs, and Kaustuba MP, again from Bangalore, has raised somewhere close to 9 lakhs. Sorry, 90,000. Congrats, Abdul, Sheetal, and Kaustuba. Uh, Guys, if you're there, would you like to share your experience in selling Cat 3? Okay, so once again, I would like to congrats everyone on becoming the toppers, and we have again expanded our VLs across all these cities. Okay, so you will also have a kind of dedicated VLs for all the business units. Please be in touch with them, and any kind of support or training, anything, please get in touch with our VLs and the validation managers. Happy to support you. Okay, and also would the key excitements on offers, everything we are kind of rolling out soon. So happy selling Cat 3. Thank you, guys. Over to you, Sravya.
Thank you so much, Vinu, and many congratulations to all the winners. Moving ahead, we have Paili Koteshwar Reddy, interior designer Hyderabad, for an outstanding performance as an interior designer in June 2024, achieving a feat of 150 plus lakhs of CBGMV and 15 lakhs plus of CGMV. So, Koteshwar, if you are on call, would like to hear a few words from you. Moving ahead, from Vesta Sales, we have Shweta Rajendra Pandey, Interior Designer Mumbai, for an outstanding performance and achieving a feat of 170 lakhs plus of CBGMV and 70 plus lakhs of CGMV. Shweta, if you are on call, would like to hear a few words from you.
Yes, thank you so much for the recognition. I would like to thanks to my team managers, Saurav Kumar and Anil Kuwar. Also, a huge thanks to Design GM Payal Deoda for the constant support. And last but not the least, thanks to my wonderful team members, especially Sakshi Pandit and Mrunal Thakkar for helping me throughout the journey. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Shweta.
Yes, thanks.
Moving ahead, Vesta Sales, we have Suma V, Senior Interior Designer from Bangalore, for achieving a feat of 50 lakhs of CBGMV and 65 lakhs plus CGMV. Suma, if you are on call, would love to hear a few words about your win.
Hi, I'm truly honored and I'm truly honored for this award. Thank you so much. I would really like to thank my general manager Shweta and my VM Aparna Singh for being so supportive, and yeah, I'm a bit nervous. Thank you so much for my entire team.
Thank you, Suma, and congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Moving ahead, we have Tulasi Manimaran Govinda, Interior Designer Chennai, for achieving a feat of 55 lakhs plus of CBGMV and 65 lakhs of CGMV. So, Tulasi, if you are on call, would love to hear from you about the win. Moving ahead, we have Ruchi Ravindra Chodhya, Business Manager Sales Pune, for being the top performing BM sales in Vesta for June 2024 and achieving a CBGMV of 255 lakhs plus. So, Ruchi, if you are on call, would like to hear from you.
Hey, hi, Gorika. Ruchi is not available. I'll talk on her behalf. So thank you everyone for the recognitions, Gaurav and Neha. The entire credit obviously goes to her team, especially designers, Pavan, my Parima. Definitely work and to make this happen. So thank you everyone for the recognition.
Thank you, Ashwini. Moving ahead, we have Aparna from Vesta Sales, Business Manager Design, Bangalore, for being the top performing BM design, achieving a net CGMV of 140 lakhs plus. So, Aparna, if you are on call, would love to hear a few words from you.
Hi, Shravya. Thank you. And credits entirely to my incredible team working day after day on removing any blockers and achieving the targets. And of course, Shweta and Praful for their constant support. Couldn't have done without them. Thank you.
Thank you, Aparna. Moving ahead, we have Utkarsha Bharat Shah, Principal Designer Vadodara, for being the top performing POD from Vesta in June 2024, achieving a net CGMV of 140 lakhs plus. So, Utkarsha, if you are there on call, would love to hear from you.
Hey, hi, Utkarsh this side. Yeah, thanks a lot for the recognitions. And yeah, this wouldn't have been possible without all my teams, IDs, JIDs, my general manager, Shambhavi, Gini, Pavitra, Debika, and Praful sir. Yeah, thanks a lot.
Thank you. Moving ahead, from Vesta Sales, we have Kavish Khan, Pooja Rajaram Gurav, Anamika Budwani, Payal Padmachan Diora, and Sannidhi Suresh Chauta from Mumbai for a great performance, leading to Mumbai topping the leaderboard with a net CGMV of 1,070 lakhs and plus. So, team, if any one of you are on call, would love to hear about the success mantra.
Hi, Kavish here. Thanks a lot, Gaurav, Nakul, Neeraj, for this recognition and the support, constant motivation to the team. This one is definitely going dedicated to all the designers who are working day in, day out against all the odds. Even though this month rain is not in our favor, but we will do whatever it takes to be the top city again. And in Mumbai, we have taken this as a challenge. We have to win this top city award for consecutive 3 months. We have done that in past for consecutive 2 months, but now we are planning to do it for consecutive 3 months. So team is entirely geared up for that. Uh, all the best to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kavish, and congratulations to the entire team on this. Moving ahead, we have Utkarsha Bharat Shah, Sheikh Abdul Masin, Sarvi Sunil Kumar Shah, Sutarya Harshvardhan, Ramesh Chandra, Bhishmaraj Narendra Verma, Shagun Sunil Wadhwani, Changa Sanjay Ranchodbai, Goswami Krushav Bharti, and Kalpesh Bharti from Vadodara for a great performance, leading to Mumbai topping the leaderboard yet again with a net CGMV of 1,070 lakhs. So, team, if any one of you are on call, would love to hear from you.
Hey, hi, Utkarsh again this side. Once again, thanks to everyone. And such a coincidence that this month again, the tier 2 and Baroda we completed and finished 1 year. So thanks everyone, Devika, Prafulsa, Shambhavi, Gini, Pavitra, all my IDs, JIDs, all my colleagues, everyone. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Utkarsha. Moving ahead with select sales, we have Shaunak Jitendra Reelkar, interior designer consultant, sales from Pune for being the top performing IC in select. Shaunak, if you are on call, would love to hear about your success story.
Yes, hi Shravan. Thanks for recognizing. Thanks to my team, thanks to Vidhi Shweta for encouraging me and pushing me to do better and better. So yeah, thanks.
Thank you so much, Shaunak.
Yeah.
Moving ahead, we have Tarun RB, interior designer design from Bangalore for being the top performing ID design in select. So Tarun, if you are on call, would like to hear a few words from you. Moving ahead, we have Ritu Kanaya Khatri, interior designer Nagpur, for being the top performing ID in Select. So, Ritu, if you are on call, would love to hear a few words from you.
Thank you so much for the recognition, team. The major role played for the success was by my TAM sales and TAM D, Samay and Lubna, and my colleague Kartika. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ritu. Moving ahead, we have Abhijit Singh, business manager sales, Kolkata, for being the top performing BM sales in Taiwan Select. So, Abhijit, if you are on call, would like to hear a few words about your win.
Thank you for the opportunity of letting me speak again this time. I would actually like to thank, and not only thank, I would like to actually congratulate my team. It's not just mine; it's our win. And as I always say, it wouldn't have been possible without the support of my GM Arnabda, also Saptrishi sir. Your last minute pushes always helps us, and we are immensely missing your presence over here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Abhijit. Moving ahead, we have Pranav Garg, business manager sales from Goa, for being the top performing BM sales in Tier 2 city in Select. So, Pranav, if you are there on call, would love to hear a few words about your win.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. It is truly an honor to stand before you all today. And I recently joined this remarkable organization as a business manager 2 months back. I would like to take a moment here to express my sincere gratitude towards uh, Rohan Rathod, my AGM sales, for giving me such a warm welcome and all the tremendous support I've received from him since I've came on board. And secondly, to Mr. Saptrishi, who makes sure that he celebrates each and every booking like it should be done. He takes out time on the groups and is always a call away for us. And thirdly, and most importantly, I feel very blessed to have such a motivated team with such new designers coming in every month and able to break records in their very initial month. It's truly nothing less than a blessing to have been here at Lipspace.
Thank you so much, Pranav, and congratulations to you once again. Moving ahead, we have Shushmita Behra, business manager design from Kolkata, for being the top performing BM design in Select. So, Shushmita, if you are there on call, could we hear a few
Thank
words
you so
from you?
much. This credit goes to my whole team, Dimple, Muskan, Ongana, Basil, and Jointo. Because of them, I'm here. And I also want to thank my manager Azim and Sandeep. Because of you, I'm here, and they have supported me in every phase of this month. And thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Shushmita. So next we have Lubna Mohammad Rahil Khan, Business Manager Design from Nagpur, for being the top performing BM design in Tier 2 city in Select. So Lubna, if you are there on call, could we hear a few words from you?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would like to thank my team, my manager, and the sales team as well. It was a team effort through and through, and it was a really good month. And we are hoping to, top the charts again this month. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Lubna. Next, we have Lakshmi Agrahar, Associate General Manager Sales from Bangalore, for being the top performing GM sales in Select. So, Lakshmi, if you are there on call, would love to hear a few words about your win. Moving forward, we have Megha Sobti, Associate General Manager Design from Noida, for being the top performing GM design in Select. So, Megha, if you are there on call, could we hear a few words from you?
Yeah, hi everyone. So thank you for this recognition, and the credit entirely goes to my incredible team of all BMs and IDs. And special thanks to Satish Pittal and Sandeep Singh for the guidance and support. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Megha. Moving ahead from Renault Sales, we have Surya K, Territory Assistant Manager Sales Hyderabad, for achieving 165% of the target as a BM sales in Renault, which is the highest. So, Surya, if you are there on call, would love to hear about your incredible win.
Hey, hi. Hello.
Yeah, hi, Surya.
Hi. So thanks for the appreciation. Like all my credit, this credits will goes to my manager Sri Asha and also my regional head Anu Kuravilla. So their constant support and guidance make me to reach this place. So this will be continued for the next months also.
Great. Thank you so much, Surya, and congratulations to you once again.
Thank you.
Moving ahead, we have Yashas M, Territory Assistant Manager Sales from Bangalore, for achieving 160% of the target as a BM sales in Renault. So, Yashas, if you are there on call, would love to hear from you about this success.
Yeah, I would like to thank my GM Abdul for the constant support for the last month. And I would also like to thank my RH and Guru Samuel. So this would not be possible without their support. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yashas. Moving ahead, we have Minal Sandeep Talvelkar, Interior Designer Nashik, for driving a 300% goal achievement with the highest CGMV score at a pan India level for Renault. So, Minal, if you are there on call, would love to hear about this success. Moving ahead, we have Patel Simran Urvish, Territory Manager Sales from Pune, for managing and extending support to 2 cities and mitigating high business risks. So, Simran, if you are there on call, would love to hear about your win.
Hi. I'm audible?
Yes, Simran.
Yeah, hi. So yeah, I would like to thank my entire team who contributed to this win. Further, I would like to thank my managers, Mohit and Rohit, who trusted me and given me this opportunity. A special thanks to Mohit for pushing me really harder to get in these numbers. So yeah.
Great. Thank you so much, Simran. Moving ahead with Vinciago Sales, we have Vishrut Kush Jinwal and Priyanka Lalji Patel from Mumbai for a great performance on both bookings and CGMB. So, team, if any one of you are on call, would love to hear about your win.
Hi team, greatly honored to be being here on this dashboard, and thank you so much. I would like to thank my team, my RH, Nivedita, and my BU head Rohan to be uh, immensely supportive to helping me achieve this great feat. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much, Vishruth. Moving ahead again with Vinago Sales, we have Fatima Aziz and Khushbu Garodia from Kolkata for delivering the highest performance for Kolkata on BGMV and CGMV. So, team, if any one of you are on call, would love to hear from you about this win.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, Khushbu.
Yeah, thank you for the award. The entire credit goes to Fatima and Umang. They have pushed me very hard and guided me to achieve this. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Khushbu. Moving ahead, we have Chuk Shikha Suresh, Prajapati Khyati Nilesh Bhai, and Taylor Shivani from Surat for an exceptional performance on BGMV and CGMV in Surat. So, team, if any one of you are on call, would love to hear from you about this. Moving ahead, we have the Vesta Ops team and Andavarpu Jagat Teja, Territory Manager Last Mile Operations from Hyderabad, for being the top performing TM in Vesta Ops. So, Teja, if you are there on call, would like to hear from you about this win.
Yeah, hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for the recognition. This wouldn't have been possible without the team support and my manager support, Mrs. Spina and Guru sir. So thank you so much for all this.
Thank you so much, Teja. Moving ahead, we have Mandar Rambade, Operations Lead from Mumbai, for being one of the top 3 OLs performing in Vesta Ops. So, Mandar, if you are there on call, would like to hear about your success story. Moving forward, we have Sai Srinivas Ella, Operations Lead Hyderabad, for being one of the top 3 OLs in Vesta Ops. So, Srinivas, if you are there on call, would love to hear from you about this one. Moving ahead, we have Subramanya J.A., Operations Lead Bangalore, for being one of the top 3 OLs performing in Vesta Ops. So, Subramanya, if you are there on call, would love to hear a few words from you. Moving ahead, we have Ashok K, General Manager Last Mile Operations from Bangalore, for achieving the highest ever IGMV of 12 CR plus as a GM Ops, delivering consecutively for 4 months. So, Ashok, if you are there on call, would love to hear from you.
Hi, thanks for the call out. Actually, it's an incredible team that I'm working with. The credit goes to the team. Thanks to Mr. Bhanu Prakash Gupta, Anuj, and Guru sir for this constant support. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Ashok. Moving forward, we have Rohit Kumar, Territory Manager Last Mile Operations, for a fantastic performance as a TM, achieving 50 plus handovers with a good CSAT score and a high fill rate. So, Rohit, if you are there on call, would love to hear from you about this one.
Yeah, thank you for the recognition. I'd like to thank my team member who work hard to achieve this number and were on board. Also thank my manager for Neeraj for constant support and guidance. We will work hard and achieve such goals in future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rohit. Moving ahead, we have Jayan Bharat Kumar Pipalia, Territory Manager Last Mile Operations from Pune, for a great delivery by a TM, achieving 40 plus handovers with a great CSAT score at a high fill rate. So, Jayan, if you are there on call, would love to hear a few words about this week.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Good afternoon to everyone. This is the achievement. This achievement goes to entire my cohort and to the my general manager Pankaj sir. And thank you from my end.
Thank you so much, Jain, and congratulations once again. Moving ahead, we have Vikrant Ramesh Rao Deshmukh, Operations Lead Pune, for an exceptional performance as an OL, achieving 10 plus handovers with a great CSAT score and a perfect fill rate. So, Vikrant, if you are there on call, would love to hear from you about this one. Moving ahead, we have Ilyas Ibrahim Sheikh, Operations Lead Mumbai, for an exceptional performance as an OL, achieving 10 plus handovers with a perfect CSAT score and a high fill rate. So, Ilyas, if you are there on call, would like to hear a few words from you. Moving ahead, we have Vimal Kumar KR, Operations Lead from Bangalore, for an exceptional performance as an OL, achieving 10 plus handovers with a great CSAT score and a perfect fill rate. So, Vimal, if you are there on call, would like to hear about your win. Moving ahead, we have Anuj Ravindra Shirke, Operations Lead Pune, for an exceptional performance as an OL, achieving 11 plus handovers with a perfect CSAT score and a high fill rate. So, Anuj, if you are on call, would like to hear a few words from you.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Anuj, please.
Yes, first of all, thanks, Nation. And I would like to dedicate this achievement to my entire team, for my TM Jan Pipalia sir and my two colleagues who trained me in my training period, like Utran Deshmukh and Veju Patil. So this is all because of the team that have been supporting me through all this period to achieve me this target. So thanks to all.
Thank you so much, Anuj. Moving ahead with Vinciago Ops, we have Chandan Shyam Singh, Senior Project Manager Pune, for delivering 3 premium projects in a month with a great feedback from the customers. So, Chandan, if you are there on call, would love to hear about your win. Moving ahead, we have Mahavir Singh Kandari, Supply Manager Gurgaon, for ensuring consistency on vendor PRPO tax and vendor issue management. Mahavir, if you are there on call, would like to hear about your amazing win.
Thank you for the recognition. I would thanks to my manager Rabban and Jaising for supporting and guidance. I also thanks to my teammate for supporting.
Thank you, Mahavir, and congratulations once again. Moving ahead with services, we have VM Prabhu, Territory Manager, Validation Ops, Chennai, for achieving the services CGMV targets in Chennai and Kolkata in all BUs and managing and controlling the GFC output. So, Prabhu, if you are there on call, would love to hear about your success story. Moving ahead, from the PMC team, we have Saurabh Gairola, Operations Consultant, Noida, for being the overall top performer among all India OCs in terms of CGMV, IGMV, and CSAT combined. So, Saurabh, if you are on call, would love to hear a few words about from you. Moving forward, we have Sunny Balayan, Operations Consultant Gurgaon, for an extraordinary performance in terms of CGMV, IGMV, and CSAT score in June. So, Sunny, if you are on call, would like to hear a few words from you. Moving ahead, we have Animesh Gupta, Operations Consultant Chandigarh, for delivering the highest CGMV and IGMV in June among the select PMC OCs. So, Animesh, if you are on call, would love to hear a few words about your win. Moving forward, we have Devika Tejas Bhagwatkar, Sonavne Sandeep Rajram, Avinash Varvatkar, Manik Rao More, Viraj Vijay Bhadale, Jadav Suraj Kumar, Shashank Vijay Rao Kadu, Tejas Dattatray Aradhya, and Naveen Sharma from the Pune team for delivering a good customer experience in Pune as a team and also achieving the highest ever CSAT at 85% fill rate. So, team, if any one of you are on call, would love to hear about your success story.
Hey, hi. Thank you for the recognition. It's a completely team effort, to get this done as a Pune region to get the, highest CSAT ever we have achieved. And thank you for the recognition, and thanks for the support from the people and the sales team as well to achieve this. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Naveen, and congratulations to the entire team. So moving ahead with the design ops team, we have Komal Singh, Junior Interior Designer KWS from Gurgaon, for achieving the highest output in North and East region and also supporting and training the new joinees. So Komal, if you are on call, would love to hear about your experience.
Hello everyone. Thank you for giving me this award. And it is hard for me to put this feeling into a word. And I am very thankful for my manager Shubhashish and my agent Dhirat Taneja. He has always supported me, and I am very grateful for them. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Komal. Moving ahead, we have Pavan Kumar MR, Validation Lead KWS from Bangalore, for completing the highest number of validations and rechecks along with report submissions on the same day. So, Pavan, if you are there on call, would love to hear from you about your journey. Moving ahead, we have Syed Saddam, lead post sales from Bangalore, for ensuring a 99% on time issue resolution with an average stat of 7 days without any escalations. So, Syed, if you are there on call, would love to hear from you about this win.
Yeah, hi. Thank you. Thank you for the recognition. I'm proud to be a part of the team that values excellence. This award fuels my commitment to contribute my best to our shared success. Thank you to Amit sir, Manjunath sir, who has supported and inspired me on this journey. I would like to thank all the supportive teams who are involved with us to solve the 6 queries. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Syed. Moving ahead from the BPM and analytics team, we have Timir Baran Behra, business analyst Bangalore, for stabilizing the Vesta Ops dashboards, creating dashboards like City DRB as well as individual dashboards like GM and TM. So, Timir, if you are there on call, would like to hear a few words from you.
Hey all, thanks a lot. Actually, I'd like to thank Vishal, my manager, and Manmeet and Sai for the continuous support. So yeah, thanks.
Moving ahead from the sourcing and development team, we have Akshay Sarse, Senior Recruitment Specialist Vadodara, for achieving the highest number of points and offers across all regions by scaling the sales and ops supply in Gujarat. So, Akshay, if you are on call, would like to hear a few words about your journey. Moving ahead, we have Mohammad Shaifullah Gohar, recruitment specialist from Kolkata, for achieving the highest number of offers across various ops roles in the East region. So, Shaifullah, if you are on call, would like to hear about your win.
Hey Shravya, so this is Vivek from the East HR team. Shaifullah is not keeping well, so I'm accepting this award on behalf of you.
Great. Thank you so much,
Okay.
Vivek.
Okay.
Moving ahead with the 4-4 team, we have Ijo K. Tejas, Business Manager Kochi, for achieving 100% of the bookings and CGMV target. So, Ijo, if you are on call, would like to hear about your win.
Thank you for the recognition. Like it was a bit surprise for me also. Like it was a complete team effort. I'm thanking my managers like Varun Chopra and Aman for supporting on this thing. Thank you guys.
Thank you. Team, with this, we come to the end of our rewards and recognition segment. And thank you everyone for being a part of the RNR. And see you next month and have a great weekend.
Thank you, everyone. All the best for July and see you next month.